Welcome to our channel, your ultimate destination for heartfelt and gripping stories from WWE. In today's video, we'll be talking about the heartbreaking losses of legendary wrestlers who left us far too soon. We'll delve into the causes of their untimely passings, from health complications to shocking and tragic events, and how these losses impacted fans and the WWE universe. But that's not all. We also have some very sad news about Steve Austin. Stay tuned till the end. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. LeBell, born on October 9th, 1932, was an iconic figure whose impact spanned professional wrestling, martial arts, and stunt performance. Known affectionately as the Godfather of Grappling, LeBell's influence helped shape both the worlds of wrestling and modern mixed martial arts. From an early age, LeBell immersed himself in martial arts, mastering Judo, wrestling, and other disciplines. This strong foundation in grappling laid the groundwork for a career marked by technical skill and athletic excellence. By the 1950s, he transitioned into professional wrestling, quickly gaining recognition for his unique blend of martial arts and wrestling techniques. Wrestling in prominent promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, LeBell captivated audiences with his dynamic style and commanding presence, earning a devoted following. Beyond the wrestling ring, LeBell made significant strides in Hollywood as a stuntman and fight choreographer. His expertise was featured in many popular films and TV shows, including legendary series like The Green Hornet and The A-Team. His deep understanding of combat and movement made him a trusted consultant for choreographing realistic and exciting fight scenes, influencing generations of stunt performers and actors. LeBell's contributions also extended to the rise of mixed martial arts, MMA. He played a key role in bridging traditional wrestling with the emerging world of MMA, helping to popularize and legitimize the sport during its early years. His pioneering spirit inspired many fighters and coaches who followed in his footsteps. LeBell, leaving behind a remarkable legacy, remembered not only for his extraordinary athleticism, but also for his groundbreaking influence on combat sports and entertainment. LeBell remains a revered figure whose life continues to inspire athletes and performers worldwide. Finkel was an iconic figure in professional wrestling, best known as the original and legendary ring announcer for the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. Born on June 7, 1950 in Brooklyn, New York, Finkel began his career with the WWF in the 1970s, becoming their first official ring announcer. His instantly recognizable voice and passionate, energetic style quickly made him a beloved personality among wrestling fans. Finkel's announcing was defined by his powerful delivery and signature catchphrases, especially the electrifying "and new," which he used to announce new champions. This phrase became synonymous with dramatic title changes and heightened the excitement for viewers worldwide. His presence helped set the tone for many unforgettable moments in wrestling history, particularly at marquee events like WrestleMania, where his grand introductions amplified the spectacle. Beyond his role behind the microphone, Finkel contributed significantly to the wrestling industry in other ways. He worked behind the scenes as a writer and producer, shaping storylines and helping to craft the larger-than-life world of WWF. Importantly, he played a key role in establishing the WWF Hall of Fame, ensuring that wrestling legends received proper recognition for their careers and contributions. Finkel's impact on wrestling is immense. His dedication and talent earned him a place in the WWE Hall of Fame in 2009, solidifying his status as one of the greatest ring announcers in history. Finkel, but his legacy continues to resonate deeply within the wrestling community. Fans, wrestlers, and colleagues remember him not only for his unmistakable voice, but also for his passion and love for the sport. Howard Finkel's spirit lives on as an enduring part of professional wrestling's rich history. Kristen Able, 1984 to 2016, was a talented professional wrestler who made a meaningful impact on the independent wrestling scene in the United States. From an early age, she showed a deep passion for wrestling, dedicating herself to rigorous training and skill development. Able made her in-ring debut in the early 2000s and quickly stood out for her athleticism, charisma, and strong connection with fans. Throughout her career, Kristen showcased remarkable versatility, competing across various promotions and earning respect from peers and audiences alike. Her high-energy matches and dynamic wrestling style made her a memorable performer, while her professionalism and commitment to constant improvement highlighted her love for the sport. Abel's ability to engage the crowd left a lasting impression, making her a beloved figure in the wrestling community. Tragically, Kristen's promising career was cut short when her untimely shocked the wrestling world and was met with an outpouring of grief from colleagues, fans, and friends who shared heartfelt tributes celebrating her talent, kindness, and spirit. Although her time in wrestling was brief, her influence continues to be felt through the memories and stories shared by those who admired her. Beyond her in-ring accomplishments, Kristen Abel's life is a powerful reminder of the challenges professional wrestlers face, including the importance of mental health awareness within the industry. Her legacy inspires many aspiring wrestlers to persevere and stay true to their passion, while also fostering greater awareness and support for mental wellness among athletes. Kristen Abel's memory lives on as both a gifted performer and a source of inspiration, honored by the wrestling community that continues to cherish her contributions. Chris Candido, born Christopher Michael Candido on March 21, 1972, in New Brunswick, New Jersey, was a gifted and charismatic professional wrestler celebrated for his mix of high-flying maneuvers and strong technical wrestling skills. Starting his career in the early 1990s, Candido worked in various regional wrestling promotions before rising to prominence in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. In ECW, he became one of the company's standout performers, excelling both as a singles wrestler and in tag team competition. Candido's success in ECW included multiple championship reigns. He notably won the ECW World Tag Team Championship alongside his partner Storm, and also captured the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. His tag team work with Tammy Sunny Sitch, who was not only his wrestling partner, but later his wife, made them one of wrestling's most memorable and controversial couples. Beyond ECW, Candido also competed in World Wrestling Entertainment, where he wrestled as Skip in the Body Donnas tag team. He later appeared in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, TNA, proving his versatility and dedication across multiple major wrestling platforms. Tragically, Candido's promising career and life were cut short when the cause of was complications from acute pneumonia, which developed after he suffered a severe leg injury during a match that required surgery. While recovering, he contracted pneumonia, which sadly led to his untimely. His passing deeply affected his family, especially Tammy, and the wrestling community at large. Chris Candido is remembered for his passion, technical ability, and significant contributions to professional wrestling. His serves as a sobering reminder of the physical toll wrestling can take on performers and the fragility of life behind the scenes. Nikolai Volkoff, born Josip Perusovich, was a legendary professional wrestler best known for embodying the Cold War-era Soviet villain in the wrestling world. During the height of political tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union, Volkoff captivated fans with his intimidating presence and compelling performances. Although his character was designed to draw intense hatred from American audiences, the man behind the persona was widely respected for his professionalism, discipline, and dedication to wrestling. Standing over 6 feet tall and weighing more than 300 pounds, Volkoff became a major star in the WWE, then known as WWF, throughout the 1970s and 1980s. His portrayal of a loyal Soviet antagonist who would stir up the crowd by singing the Soviet national anthem before matches made him one of wrestling's most notorious villains. Volkoff's partnership with the Iron Sheik, another iconic heel of the era, was especially memorable. Together, they captured the WWE Tag Team Championship, cementing their place in wrestling history as one of the most feared and despised tag teams. Despite the loud boos and jeers he received from fans, Volkoff's villainous persona was just an act. In reality, he was a kind and gentle man who cherished the United States, the country that welcomed him after he fled communist Yugoslavia. His deep respect for the wrestling business and his fellow wrestlers made him a beloved figure backstage. Nikolai Volkoff, leaving behind a legacy as one of wrestling's most unforgettable characters. His impact on the sport, particularly in defining the role of the classic wrestling villain, continues to be remembered and celebrated by fans and historians alike. When it comes to professional wrestling, few names evoke the same legendary status and cultural impact as Steve Austin. Affectionately known as Stone Cold, Austin isn't just a wrestler. He's a phenomenon, a game changer who revolutionized the industry with his defiant attitude, charisma, and unforgettable presence. His journey from a young boy growing up in Texas to becoming the face of the WWE's most pivotal era is a story of relentless determination, raw passion, and a refusal to conform. Austin's legacy transcends the dozens of championships he won or the high-profile matches he delivered. It lies in the cultural shift he helped ignite during the late 1990s and early 2000s. He ushered in the Attitude Era, a time when professional wrestling morphed into a mainstream entertainment powerhouse, blending drama, rebellion, and sports in a way that captured millions of fans worldwide. This expanded narrative explores Steve Austin's life, his rise to superstardom, the battles he fought inside and outside the ring, and the enduring mark he has left on professional wrestling. Early life. The Texas roots of a future legend. Stephen James Anderson was born on December 18, 1964 in Austin, Texas. A fitting origin for a man who would later adopt the city's name as his wrestling moniker. Raised by a hard-working family that valued perseverance and grit, Austin grew up with a grounded sense of determination. His early years were shaped by a fascination with professional wrestling, a sport that blended athleticism with storytelling and larger-than-life characters. As a child, young Steve was captivated by the spectacle of wrestling. He spent countless hours watching television matches, absorbing the drama and flair of the wrestlers he admired. But beyond the entertainment, Austin was drawn to the discipline and athletic challenge wrestling demanded. While other kids played outside, Austin dreamt of one day stepping into the ring, his eyes on a goal that seemed both distant and thrilling. Austin's athleticism first flourished in football. After graduating from high school, he accepted a scholarship at the University of Texas, where he played as a defensive tackle. His time on the gridiron showcased his toughness and competitive spirit, but it also became clear that his true passion was elsewhere. Wrestling called to him louder than the roar of the football crowd. Wrestling training and early career. Forging stunning. Steve Austin. Determined to pursue his dream, Austin sought out training from one of the best in the business, British wrestler Chris Adams. Under Adams's mentorship, Austin learned the fundamentals of wrestling technique, ring psychology, and how to tell a story through physical performance. His debut came in 1990, and over the next few years, he worked tirelessly in regional wrestling promotions, from Texas to Japan, gaining experience and refining his craft. In this period, Austin developed the early version of his wrestling persona, Stunning Steve Austin. The nickname reflected his charisma and style, a confident, cocky athlete who wasn't afraid to back it up with skill. In World Championship Wrestling, WCW, he began to make a name for himself, winning the WCW Television Championship and capturing the WCW Tag Team Championship alongside partners like Brian Pillman. However, Austin's time in WCW wasn't without frustration. Despite his evident talent and growing popularity, Austin felt creatively stifled. The company's booking decisions often left him underutilized, and he struggled to break through to the top of the card. Feeling constrained and overlooked, Austin made a pivotal decision that would alter the trajectory of his career. In 1995, he left WCW for the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, the company that would become WWE and where he would achieve his greatest fame. Arrival in WWF and the birth of Stone Cold. Austin's early days in the WWF were modest. His character was not immediately the centerpiece many would come to know, but Austin's determination and creative instincts soon gave birth to one of the most iconic wrestling personas ever created. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The transformation was revolutionary. Unlike traditional babyfaces, heroic characters, or heels, villains, Austin crafted an anti-hero who resonated deeply with fans. He embodied rebellion and defiance, a blue-collar hero who openly flouted authority figures, especially the WWE chairman Vince McMahon, symbolizing a rejection of corporate control and societal conformity. The defining moment arrived at the 1996 King of the Ring tournament. After defeating Jake the Snake Roberts in a hard-fought match, Austin delivered a now legendary promo where he declared, "Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass." This simple, cocky line struck a chord that exploded across the wrestling world, instantly connecting with fans who embraced Austin's unapologetic attitude. The Austin 316 phrase became one of the best-selling wrestling catchphrases ever, and the image of Stone Cold, his black vest, bald head, and trademark glare, became iconic. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was a symbol of anti-establishment grit during a time when many viewers sought characters who reflected real-world frustrations and rebellious spirit. The Attitude Era, redefining wrestling's cultural landscape. Stone Cold. Steve Austin wasn't just a star, he was the driving force behind the Attitude Era, WWE's late 1990s to early 2000s revolution that transformed wrestling from a niche sport to a mainstream entertainment juggernaut. Austin's battles with authority, his drinking and brawling antics, and his rough-around-the-edges persona captivated audiences in unprecedented ways. His on-screen feud with Vince McMahon remains one of the greatest storylines in wrestling history. The storyline tapped into the classic worker versus boss conflict, dramatizing Austin's rebellion against his overbearing employer. Their confrontations, including Austin delivering stone-cold stunners to McMahon, driving a beer truck into arenas, and taunting the chairman with middle fingers, became must-see television moments. Austin's success extended to his rivalries with other wrestling legends too. His intense feuds with The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Kurt Angle delivered some of the most memorable matches and promos ever witnessed on WWE programming. These storylines mixed athleticism with raw emotion, blending personal grudges with larger-than-life drama. The ratings and ticket sales skyrocketed during this era. WWE programming became appointment viewing, attracting millions and generating massive merchandise sales. Austin was at the center of it all, a key reason why the company overtook its main competitor, WCW, in the Monday Night Wars, securing WWE's dominance in wrestling for years to come. A championship glory, six-time WWE champion, and more throughout his career, Austin proved himself as a fierce competitor and a 6-time WWE champion. His championship reigns were marked by unforgettable matches, gritty storytelling, and an unyielding will to win. Austin wasn't just about showmanship. He was a legitimate in-ring athlete who combined technical skill with a raw, brawling style that captivated audiences. In addition to his WWE Championship victories, Austin won other titles, including the Intercontinental Championship and Tag Team Championships, demonstrating his versatility and ability to perform in various roles. His matches at pay-per-view events like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series are remembered for their intensity and drama. One of the crowning moments of his career was WrestleMania 14 in 1998, where Austin defeated Shawn Michaels to win his first WWE Championship. This victory symbolized his arrival as the face of the company and cemented his status as a legend in the making. Beyond the ring, the cultural icon and merchandise powerhouse, Austin's influence extended far beyond the squared circle. He became a cultural icon whose catchphrases, gestures, and attitude permeated popular culture. The sight of Stone Cold raising 2 beer cans in celebration after a hard-fought victory became a symbol of rebellion and defiance embraced by fans worldwide. His catchphrases, Austin 316, and that's the bottom line, and give me a hell yeah, became rallying cries that energized crowds and sold countless merchandise items. From t-shirts to hats to action figures, Stone Cold Steve Austin's branding was everywhere, helping WWE become a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. Austin's appeal was broad. He attracted hardcore wrestling fans and casual viewers alike, bridging generational gaps and helping introduce professional wrestling to new audiences. His raw, authentic persona contrasted with the cartoonish characters of the past, offering something real and relatable in the spectacle. Health struggles and retirement, the toll of the brawler's life. Despite his larger-than-life persona, Austin's career was physically grueling. The intense, often brutal wrestling style he adopted took a severe toll on his body, especially his neck. Over time, Austin suffered multiple injuries, including a serious neck injury sustained in a botched piledriver in 1997 that necessitated several surgeries. These health challenges forced Austin to scale back and ultimately led to his retirement from in-ring competition. His final match took place at WrestleMania 19 in 2003, a fitting end as he faced off against longtime rival The Rock. The bout was not only a culmination of their storied rivalry, but also a celebration of Austin's career and the indelible mark he left on wrestling. Though retired from active wrestling, Austin's impact never faded. He continued to appear in WWE for special appearances, often electrifying crowds with his presence and reminding fans why he remains one of the most beloved wrestlers of all time. Life after wrestling, podcasting, acting, and continued influence. Steve Austin successfully transitioned into new ventures after retiring from wrestling. One of his most popular endeavors is his podcast, The Steve Austin Show. On it, Austin candidly discusses his career, shares stories from behind the scenes, and interviews fellow wrestlers and personalities from the industry. The podcast has been a hit, showcasing Austin's storytelling gift and authenticity, endearing him to longtime fans and newcomers alike. Austin also dipped into acting, starring in various movies and television shows, further expanding his reach beyond wrestling. His no-nonsense demeanor and natural charisma translated well to other forms of entertainment, solidifying his status as a multi-dimensional celebrity. His influence on the wrestling world continues to this day. Many modern wrestlers cite Austin as an inspiration, admiring his ability to connect with fans and craft a persona that felt genuine and compelling. The blueprint he created for the anti-hero archetype endures, shaping how wrestling characters are developed even decades later. Recent rumors and health update dispelling the myths. In recent weeks, troubling rumors surfaced on social media, falsely claiming that Steve Austin had been involved in a fatal car accident and had. These rumors spread rapidly, creating panic and confusion among wrestling fans and the wider entertainment community. It is crucial to clarify, Steve Austin is alive and well. The reports of his death are entirely unfounded. While Austin has been managing some health issues related to his past injuries and aging, he is currently under medical care and remains in good spirits. Austin's resilience is well known. Throughout his career and personal life, he has faced significant challenges but has consistently demonstrated strength and determination. Fans are encouraged to focus on positive support for Austin as he continues to manage his health. Legacy: the enduring impact of Stone Cold. Steve Austin. Steve Austin's legacy in professional wrestling is nothing short of monumental. He transformed the industry, ushering in a new era marked by edgier content, complex characters, and a deep connection with the audience. The Attitude Era would not have been possible without Austin's magnetic presence and rebellious spirit. Beyond the championships and accolades, Austin's greatest contribution is cultural. He embodied the spirit of the underdog who refuses to back down, who challenges authority and stands tall against the odds. His influence permeates wrestling, inspiring countless performers and captivating fans across generations. Austin's story is one of triumph, not only in winning titles, but in overcoming adversity, both physical and personal. His journey from a small-town Texan to a global icon reminds us all that true greatness is forged through passion, resilience, and authenticity. As Steve Austin continues to enjoy life beyond the ring, his legacy remains firmly etched in wrestling history. Fans worldwide celebrate his contributions, knowing that his spirit and influence will resonate for generations to come. Stone Cold. Steve Austin isn't just a wrestler. He is a symbol of rebellion, resilience, and enduring greatness.